Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Throwing Jones. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll send Brown in motion right. Now Jones. It's Edwards again. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Jones, right side, there's Likely with it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Again, he'll drop the throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
On 4th down, Jones. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He will have the conversion and more than that. Still going. Touchdown, New Orleans. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sidelines will talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pack the football.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
Here we go. Check. 19. Right here. 60.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. This will be caught once again by Brown. Touchdown, Saints. Noah Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go.
70 Lion. Chop 60. Chop 60. Cup 19. Cup 19.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Eason off the play fake. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Jones. To Jefferson on the slant. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. On 4th down, Jones. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X.
He's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Noah Fant, an 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Jones now throwing to start the drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Back to throw again. This will be caught by Brown. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down. Off play action. Jones. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll make it 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now Cobb to return. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Play action. It's Eason. Got his man complete in the middle. That's Young. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. First and 10, Eason. Well, this one taken in by Cephas. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. In motion goes the tight end. Looking to throw again on second down. Eason. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Quintez Cephus, 35 yards. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now Jones on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. On the return comes Cobb. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. And complete to Drake London. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
Back at 60. 18, Pioneer.
They They go play action with Eason. Throws right back to London, complete again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Eason. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
19 Tiger. Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's Eason to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He gets it complete to Harris. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them.
Taking it right down Broadway. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon,
because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Eason throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. Eason. This pass is caught by London. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Drake London, 42 yards. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Eason sets to throw it. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Eason. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now Jones. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Off the play fake. Eason. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Quintez Cephas. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Niners take a 3-touchdown lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. To throw again, Jones. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Slide for the PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On second down, Ingram. And some room to work. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mark Ingram with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll try and throw for it here. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
Okay, ready?
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion.
Okay, great. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hey,
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Jones off the play fake. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2nd down and goal. Jones being chased out left. And he's got him. Touchdown, Saints. Brian Edwards from 3 yards out. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. But they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Hines. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had a free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. E.J. Perry, 26 yards. And the 49ers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Loose inside the 30. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
It's an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Perry. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Hines is in. Touchdown 49ers. Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the fourth quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always goes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. They'd have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by David Long. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
And not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against.
There he goes, right side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Jones throws on target to Likely.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, it is apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL. It's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and...
He's got a man complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the 49ers, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Saints, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.